Hey guys, welcome to this video on just a recap on the mid-year exam 2018. Okay, so we'll just look first at the MCQ section. So first question, which of the following road sign clearly shows a physical quantity? So physical quantity, just to recap, it must have two things. It must have a magnitude and must have a unit, right? So this one only has magnitude, so cannot. This one has got a magnitude and a unit, so this is probably the one. This one, there's no magnitude, no numbers, no unit, cannot. This one only has a number but no unit, so the answer for this will be B. Okay, second question, which symbol indicates the prefix micro? This one just refer to the definition. Micro will be, the answer will be D. Okay, question 3, which best represents the magnitude of a typical atom? So an atom will be very small, so just based on the definition, it will be more of a nanometer than a micrometer. Okay, all right, so for question 4, which of the following shows a vector? Okay, a vector has two things. It must have a magnitude as well as a direction. All right, so this one, 7 kilograms, there's a magnitude, yes, but there's no direction. You don't have 7 kilograms up, down, left, or right, so it's not important. All right, so temperature, again, you don't really have a temperature that goes left, right, up, down, right, so temperature cannot. What about area? Area also, there's no 15 cm square left, right, nope. So, but the final answer must be D, because for force, you can have a force of 200 newtons to the right, 200 newtons to the left, when it makes a difference. Okay, so next question, for question 5, how do you read the vernier caliper? So first part that you read is always before the 0. So this is the first reading, so 2.1, followed by which one actually intersects. So this one, you can see this 5 here intersects, so this is 5. So it's actually 2. Oh, sorry, I mean, this is 1.9 and 5, so the answer should be 1.95. Okay. Question 6. Okay, you see a pendulum. They ask you what's the period of a pendulum. They say A to C, back to B is 0.6. So here, and then back to B. If this is whole thing 0.6, you can see it's split into 1, 2, 3 parts. So 0.6 just divide by 3 times 4, because the period is actually the whole thing, right? So 0.2 times 4 will give you 0.8 seconds. Answer question 6 is C. Okay. Question 7, which statement is not true? Okay, the answer will be B, because it's not true. Velocity can be constant when there's a change in speed. Okay, so sorry, can velocity ever be constant? So as long as you have a change in speed, for example, you're moving in a circle, you can have a constant speed changing velocity. But as long as the speed changes, your velocity must always change. So this will be the one that's not true, right? Okay, question 8. In a race car, starting from rest, so this one, what's the acceleration? Just find A equals V minus U over T. V is this, T is this. This one is 0, will be your U. So 30 minus 0 over 5. The answer gives you is 6 meters per second square. Okay, question 9. Which of the following represents the rock's motion? So if it's released from rest and neglect air resistance, it will fall with constant acceleration, right? So constant acceleration in a speed time graph, what do I have? Speed time graph, the gradient gives me acceleration, so it must be constant gradient. So which one here is constant? This is increasing gradient, cannot. This will be 0 gradient, also cannot. Means the speed is not increasing at all, right? So this one, negative gradient, cannot. This one, increasing gradient. So the answer will be A for question 9. Okay, question 10. Which one gives maximum acceleration? Okay, so using this, F equals ma for maximum acceleration. Constant mass, constant, must have maximum. What is this? Resultant force. That's right. So resultant force, how do I get? Resultant force is just thrust minus air resistance, right? So which one gives me what the maximum difference? So this minus this gives me 0. This minus this gives me minus 40,000. This minus this gives me 0. This minus this gives me plus 40,000. So the answer for 10 will be D. Okay. All right. So question 11. Okay, 11. Okay. Reduce. Which application is designed to reduce the effect of friction? So the only one to reduce will be ball bearings. Okay. The rest is to increase friction. Okay. So mass is a measure of, this one I just refer to definition, amount of substance in a body. So 12C. 13. Largest inertia. Inertia is related to only one variable, that is mass. So don't care about this. I just look at the one with the highest mass. That's our answer. That's it. Alright. Okay, question 14. Excuse me. Gravitational field, this one refer to definition, is basically a region where mass, nope, nothing to do with surface, mass experiences a gravitational force. So answer has to be A. Okay, 15. Which statement about the mass, weight of the object is correct? Mass is measured in kilogram or newton, so kilograms. So correct, so wrong. Is it dependent or independent? So must be independent because I don't care where I am, right? This will always have the same mass. So 15B. Okay, question 16. Which best demonstrates the use of moment of a force? This one is just pushing. So answer moment, because you got clockwise and anti-clockwise moment, so you got a turning effect here, right? 17. Center of gravity is a point, it's not a region where entire weight, correct, is acting on or appears to act. So it appears. Okay, so the entire weight doesn't act on it, it's just it appears to act on it, right? Okay, because it's basically center of gravity is basically an imaginary point. Okay, least stable. Stability means what? You must have two things. Least stable, so you must have lowest center of gravity plus smallest base area. So which one is the lowest center of gravity? This guy here, right? Base area, largest base. Oh, sorry, this one least. So over here must be highest and highest. So this is most stable. Cannot. So which one has got this? Got the smallest base area. Smallest base area will be this. Can you see? Where is this? Cannot. What about higher CG? So this guy is also high, but this is both of these are about the same. However, you look over here, this has got a smaller base area. So answer B, D. Okay. All right. Question 19. Okay, water dam. On a hill stores water, gravitational GP of this amount is released through pipes. Which combination is impossible? So electrical energy, at bottom, thermal energy in pipe. So using conservation of energy, I have GPE is this amount. This is the total. This is the maximum amount I can ever have, right? So basically, I have to add up all this. Impossible means I cannot have something that is bigger than this, right? So what if I were to add all this? 1.5 million plus this, I get 1.8 million, right? Joule. So this one is possible. This one, 1.9 million joule. This one impossible. So this is the answer, right? So what about this one? This is all 1.8. This is 1.8. So 1.8 million joules. So this one all can. So answer has to be B. Okay, just to move a little bit here. Sorry about that. Okay, so if you have to just add, you can see if I start off with 1.8 million joules, I cannot end up with 1.9 million. Okay, because energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only transform from one form to another. Alright. Okay, question 20. Stone is thrown upwards. Okay. So what's the formula that I use? I use using loss in kinetic energy equals to what? Gain in GPE. So what's the loss in kinetic energy? Half mv squared equals to mgh. If I cancel out the m, They ask you what's the maximum height the stone can reach. So h equals to, if I g, I bring the other side over the other side, v squared over 2g. So v squared, which is 5 squared over 2g. So 20, answer A. Okay? Alright, hope you enjoyed this video on paper 1. Okay, I'll see you in the next.